What is going on, Heyoka Tribe? This is your boy Heyoka, and today I'm going to be refilming my Yellowstone Park video from earlier because I gave a little bit of, just a tiny bit of false information. But so yes, Yellowstone National Park apparently seems like it's starting to activate. So you got animals leaving in packs, even animals that don't walk in packs are leaving in packs. Everybody knows that when you see animals leaving in packs, typically catastrophic things happen. I live in Florida because I studied marine biology and environmental science. That's why I'm so knowledgeable on certain things. People don't understand that. But this is something that I can say. Yellowstone National Park is not your typical volcano. It is a super volcano. Super volcanoes are known for doing global event type catastrophic events. If you guys remember anything about history, remember the year of no sun or no summer, the year of no summer. The year of no summer was because in April of 1815, Mount Tambora in Indonesia, not Krakatoa, I say Krakatoa. It was not Krakatoa. Krakatoa is also in Indonesia, but it was actually Mount Tambora, a supervolcano, erupted. And the eruption was so strong, it's reported to be 25,000 times stronger than a nuclear bomb. So imagine how much debris that can erupt into the atmosphere. All that ash just floats in the atmosphere for so long. That's why it covers. It basically had no summer because all that ash basically becomes one big cloud in the sky until it slowly settles down back to Earth. So that is why I don't go to the West Coast often. That's why I stay in Florida. Florida is literally like the only state that is outside of the blast radius, per se. I mean, I'm probably sure, like, if it does a massive eruption, like, Florida, we're all just cooked. But for the most part, Florida on most maps is like just outside of the blast zone. And I feel sorry for all my peoples in New York because the jet stream is going to carry all that ash up there. But what do you guys think? I mean, geysers are acting weird apparently, more active than usual. You have apparently new geysers popping up that out of nowhere that they've never seen before. Geysers that have never been haven't been activated recently are active now. Apparently, this is all hearsay. I've heard reports that this is normal. I've heard reports that this is not normal. But I do know this. Yellowstone National Park supervolcano typically erupts around 600,000 to around 750,000 years. We in that time frame. But there are times where the magma would bubble up to the surface and then it'll just go back down. So this could just be a hiccup. Could just be a burp, as they would call it in the geology realm. But what do you guys think? What are your opinions on Yellowstone National Park becoming active. And so yeah, guys, this is another episode of Heyo Kateri Productions. Remember, like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube. Follow, like, and comment on my social medias. It's another episode. I just wanted to get this out on a positive note because I wanted to correct my mistake. Not Krakatoa. It's Mount Tambora. Anyway, it's another episode. Have a good one.